every year we try as much as possible to increase on the bingo, and not only increase on it, but make the prices as attractive as possible for the people. And we have noticed that people just love bingo on St. Martin, and that is the reason why we continue with this fund. It's our main fundraising rather, and of course we've always got the support of the community, and not only of those that play bingo, but also of the business community. I must say that they have been very, very much in giving, and that is very important because as you know, the funds that we raise from the bingo goes right back into the community, and that is what really moves the business community to contribute, because they know that the monies that we raise, we put them right back into a project that would benefit the community of St. Martin, be it the elderly, be it the less fortunate, be it the children. As you know, for instance, last year we had not last year, sometime this year, we had the eye testing. In the month of May, where we tested some 2,997 eyes of children here on St. Martin. We brought in the Vosh a team from the States, and they have tested these eyes, and we have given out so many glasses to the children free of charge. We had also those children that needed special care of their eyes. We paid for that also through the fundraisings and through the general donations of the business community out there, So that's why the bingo is so popular. It is not only popular because of the lions, of what the people can win, but the people know, because there are only so many baskets that can be won. But yet everybody, of course, would like to win a basket, and have a nice thing for their Christmas. But they know that the funds that we raise, are going back into the community. And that's why we are so grateful, very grateful to the community that plays bingo with us. We are also very, very much satisfied, with the business community as they continue to assist us. And those, I would also like to say, that those who have not contributed yet, please do so. The Lions will be coming around. This is the last week that you have an opportunity to still sponsor a basket, because we have various ways of doing this, and if people would like to sponsor a basket, if a business would like to sponsor a basket, you can just contribute a check of $350, which will go towards the basket. As you know, because whatever is put into the basket needs to be purchased. The Lions Club also, this is because we're going to be existing soon. We're going to be existing some 50 years, in existence on St. Martin. That's a very, very long time. I personally have been calling bingo for over 42 or 43 years now. That April next year I'll be a member for 44 years. So that means to say that I have been calling bingo already for over 42, 43 years, and I'm very grateful that, of course, the bingo drive has been named after me. So that and I just love calling the bingo. I've been a bingo caller ever since from in Aruba already. So I've been calling bingo for umpty years already, and I just love doing it because I love doing it for the community. I love raising funds to help the community. That is very important because we cannot sit by and just leave everything to government or those in power or whatever, wherever. That's why we are a service club. We are not a social club. Many people, make that mistake, and branding us as we're not a social club. A social club is where you go out and just have fun, and do social things. No, we are a service club. That's what we're called. Yeah, the Lions as well as the Rotary also are called service clubs, and our aim is to serve the community, and that's what we do. So the funds that we raise is to serve the community, and that's why I make an appeal, of course, at this time to the community out there to come out to the bingo on the 8th of December. I know that there are lots of activities on that day, but I know that our bingo lovers will leave every other activity and come out to the bingo and support the Lions once more in their fundraising efforts. It's going to be a lovely night. It's going to be an excellent night, and I look forward to having a full house as usual.
I know you talk about the baskets and giving out on that day, but I know last time I think you all give out not only baskets alone, but it was other items that you all gave.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. We of course have added throughout the years many different prizes, like airline tickets. People go crazy, of course, for the airline tickets. On many occasions we have been able to get airline tickets even to Europe, to France or to Holland or any part of Europe, to the Dominican Republic, to Curacao, to Puerto Rico, So of course we look forward to. I don't yet have, of course, the score of what we have gotten in, but I'm sure that the airlines have once more contributed to giving us airline tickets so that we can raffle them, Also, hotel stays. Those that are open have also offered hotel stays at the various places, dinners for two, etc. And of course, other prizes also that people can win. And people must not forget we have the Santa's bag. We have the Santa's bag, and that is cash money. That's the last prize that is played, and that is the only prize that can be shared also. Of course, if you have more than one winner, they get a consolation prize, etc. But the money prize, which is the Santa's bag, that is, of course, if you have two winners, it's shared among the two winners, But that is what it's all about. It's about coming out to play bingo with the Lions, coming to support the Lions, and of course support your community at the same time by coming to the Lions bingo.
One final question to you, Wally. How's the sales is going, and also too as well, where people can purchase the tickets?
Yes, of course. Yes. Well, bingo is no fair. People go crazy about bingo, so the ticket sale is going very well, I must say. Maybe some people would say, maybe you might expect it to be, not as good as before. But if we look at the bingo that we had in June, at the Bel Air Community Center, it was a full house, So so I think that I have no score yet from the Lions on how the sale is going, but no one has complained to me really that the sale is not going good. Everybody's coming to ask for more tickets again, So that is going very well, I must say. And of course, if you can't get your tickets from the Lions, you can go to the Lions Den at Soccer Garden Road, and there by Mrs. Camine or by one of the workers there, you can purchase your tickets there. At Big D Photo Studio, that's right there on the Pondfield Road. Just pass by, go by Big D and get your ticket, or of course from all the Lions. So and also from Van Dorp at Madame Estate, as well as Van Dorp in Simpson Bay. So if you're living in Simpson Bay, don't worry to drive all the way to town to look for a ticket. Just go to Van Dorp in Simpson Bay and purchase your ticket. Van Dorp at Madame Estate. Big D at, of course, on the Pondfield Road in the Marcus Building, and at the Lions Den at the Soccer Garden Road, you can also get your tickets. Yes, and of course, Lions will be out Saturday morning, also at the Festival Village, where the bingo will be held, of course, and we will there be setting up and getting the baskets ready, etc., etc. And of course, we'll also have tickets. If if you're last minute, you can come running to the Festival Village and get your tickets at the same time. And don't forget, folks, anybody bingo, nobody bingo.
SXLM, connecting you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for your question. The school aggression, school violence certainly has the attention of the Ministry of Education, and as you might have heard, even the Parliament passed a motion asking the government and Minister of Education to work on a plan. So we're very much involved in getting that done, trying to meet especially the first deadline that the Parliament asked, and that is to present an inventory of what has been done so far. As far as placing extraordinary police, this is something that I'm in discussion with the Minister of Justice, and so we will be working together on resolving this issue in various ways in that respect also.
But if we remember, Mr. Brown, if I may add in, as Minister Smith is working very diligently on making sure this plan is finalized, as well as with the different stakeholders, the primary responsibility is of parents. And I think that is where good manners, respect, a humble upbringing comes in, in regards to public schools and in general. As a school manager and a teacher for over 10 years, that was one of the basic rules we instilled even through school. Parents has their responsibility as well as schools to further support it. So while the ministries are doing what they have to do, it takes a community, it takes a village to raise a child. So everybody has to play their part as well. It cannot be only one facet of our country, but all areas have to play their part. Parents have to also lend their support in whatever initiatives, whatever plans are taken to ensure that children leave with the right manners at the end of the day, that they behave while they're in school, and of course that every other area plays their part to support that. So I'm sure Minister Smith is working diligently to ensure that this plan is finalized. He has the full support of the Council of Ministers as well, and of course the general public as well needs to continue to pledge their support in making sure this is all realized together.
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought. And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Viv now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Windward Islands Bank, now your online banking partner in progress.
Who you for?
We having a function this Christmas season, boy. Festival Village, 8 p.m. December 8th. Come win prizes with family and friends. You don't want to miss this. Seeing that it is time for Wally Hammertown Christmas Bingo Spectacular Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Ham and turkey, airline tickets, hotel stays, Christmas goodies, Santa's bag with more to win. Time for Wally Hammertown Christmas Bingo Spectacular Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Yes, folks, the Lion Wally Hammertown Christmas Bingo Spectacular is on Saturday, December the 8th at the Festival Village. Tickets are available at the Lion's Den, at Van Dorp, at Big B Photo Studio, and from all Lion members, going at only $10, $20, or €10. So folks, get your tickets in time. It's going to be quite a spectacular bingo. Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Some of the information provided, as my colleagues mentioned, pertaining to improvements in IT, etc., that SZV is looking forward to or planning, I think is about time. And as some of them also mentioned, having the entire government organization play along with that game would facilitate for everyone concerned and be also less costly in terms of back and forth, whether in health, whether in energy, as well as in finances and human resources. Even within government, a lot of information that government requires from each other takes such a long time to be able to process for the same client, as we are wont to call the citizens that require the services of government these days. Certain things, even though they were presented, require some clarification for my understanding and possibly for others as well. In looking at the organogram, or is it with me, and hearing what the minister said about responsibilities, can the minister, through you, Madam Chair, please clarify the accountability of the minister vis-a-vis the director as well as the board within the organization, because I heard what the minister said, but in looking at the organogram, it showed the minister and the director on the same level or horizontally next to each other, which for me was a bit confusing. Does the board, in fact, not report to the minister? Usually you would hear within the Council of Ministers, government's representative, in fact, which minister is the representative of such a company, or not of the entire COM, but would speak for and can call the board and can call the director, etc. So I'm trying to understand, does the management structure, how does the management structure work in terms of how the director and the minister and the board structure works in terms of the policies, directives, organizational, operational decisions, etc.
After an incident where international patients disagree with, let me say, for example, the bill, it has always been told to the patient, okay, if you disagree, then you pay. And then you have to deal with SZV after. And I'm saying to myself, again, that human connection, where does it come in? When patients reach to this stage, when they are abroad, because they are dealing with individuals who they don't really know. And then some patients really didn't travel with much money. And here they receive a bill, and as much as they are receiving whatever it is from SZV, the discrepancy is up for discussion. And then what is being told to them is that, okay, then you have to pay it, and whatever you disagree with, you have to take it up with SZV. I would like to know, in a case like that, who should a patient turn to when they're either in the Dominican Republic, when they're in Colombia, or wherever else they are? Who should they turn to? Because again, it makes it difficult for them to call home. Most of the times what they do is call family back home. So I would like to know if SZV has a contact person locally or abroad, that in case of those type of discrepancies comes up, that a patient can contact that person right away individually. I would also like to know, how often does SZV send staff to assess complaints? So this is a tag-on question to the one I just asked. Does send staff to assess complaints, accommodations, and or situation in the Dominican Republic? So you can see the questions are related to the first one. Is there a time, or is there an individual or a person that SZV is sent to the Dominican Republic to see how things are working, to smooth over complaints, to probably assist or bring new plans or new ideas how things should work when our patients leave here and go to the Dominican Republic? Is there someone in SZV themselves that routinely makes that trip to the Dominican Republic to assist our patients? In reference to Colombia, there's a lot of complaints that the connecting flight, Minister, and I'm sure that you can probably have that discussion with Mr. Carty relating to the connecting flights in Colombia coming from Bogota to Bogota to Curacao, after patients travel from Cali. Most of the times they miss the flight. Most of the time they miss the flight. And by missing the flight, Madam Chair, again, they have to buy that ticket. They have to buy that ticket to get a connecting flight. And they are not reimbursed from SZV. So the question here is, what can be done, or what is the reason why that connection most of the time is missed? Because they are saying, coming from Cali to Bogota to get to Curacao, the time span, oh, they go shopping. Oh, okay, well then that's not the patient. They're saying that the time span is too short, and most of the time they miss the flight.